Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to check in today into the debt ceiling. Let's see if it's going to pass, what the future is there for this current situation. So anyway, let me swap out cameras here and check it out. Okay, so I'm using Ryan Edwards, maybe Lenormand for this one, or Lenormand, however you want to say it, or you can call it the Lennies. But I'm needing to get the cards mixed up really well. Okay, so intention. What's going to go down with the debt ceiling this time? Every darn year, right? Let's see what flew out. Yeah, there's the money. Okay. What is it going to be like this time? Will we make it at the 11th hour? Will something come together? I mean, of course, we know for sure that Mr. Dude from Bakersfield is, McCarthy is. He's just trying to manipulate things, trying to get massive spending cuts and maybe some changes to some kind of policy. I guess that's one that wants to come through first. Well, crap. For sure. That's the one thing. All right. It's time to stop shuffling and do the cards. All right, so something's going to be broken apart. Sure would be nice. Yeah, there's, the ending to all this trying to break things apart. But then again, that's a painful loss. Oh, a painful loss to, okay, let me just get the cards out. A painful loss there to the manipulation, the backstabbing. Yeah, doesn't that make sense? I mean, to me, it would make sense that no matter which party you're in, Democrat, Republican, Independent, any other party, nobody likes to be jerked around like this every year, right? This keeps happening. It's ridiculous. It puts us in an unstable position. Yeah, there's our decision card. Okay, so right in this center here, we have something sudden, probably, sudden and stable, solid. We have manipulation up here, but then something that suddenly comes through. And there's recovery here in this line. Man, these guys are going to, you know what I'm getting here on the short? Like if you don't have time to listen anymore, I think they're going to milk it for all they can. But then at the end, there'll be a decision that brings things together, hopefully. I don't have the card here. Let me see what was at the other end. Yeah, wisdom, but looking at people's reputations is the key that's going to come through here. Their support, the solution is support and help. Recovery is there. We're still trying to recover from 45's administration. They're giving away the tax breaks to all the billionaires. Yeah. And that is part of what this debt is about, isn't it? Okay, so something shocking that comes through at the last minute, something surprising, something sudden. And it does bring in stability, but it's only short term. This is my card for something short term. this is there's going to be lots of yelling and shouting and all, all that on the floor. I'm going to go with this 9-box square here first because, yeah, it's calling to me. So, predatory behavior. I mean, this is like Jim Jordan, McCarthy, Margarine Trader Green, Tater Tot, whatever we want to call her. Anyway, and the like, and the ilk, the ones that lie and say they lie and yell and say, they call Biden a liar when they're the ones that are. The pamphlet was already put out saying that they wanted to take away the, Social Security, Medicaid, and they already are dropping down a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's happening already. And we do have problems there, but this is that kind of thing that you saw over, remember at Biden's State of the Union address. You saw them yell, you saw Marjorie Taylor Greene yell and calling him a liar, and a bunch of them said, no, we're never going to do that. And he said, okay, well, then he had the pamphlet right there, and so he called them out and says, oh, okay, okay, fine, basically like, make me a liar, prove it, kind of thing. We have that battle right here. That darkness, that subterfuge, the obfuscation. So what I'm seeing in the heart of the reading here is that it's all a big show for their constituents. And it's all a big show for them to just fan the flames. It's all a big show for the news, but we're headed towards watching a lot of shocking behavior, conflicting, warring behavior, and hiding their real, their true motives. But there is recovery. There's recovery. We have surprise here. None of this is shocking, right? Yeah. But recovery, I'm seeing recovery here. So, starting out the reading here, we have a broken, shattered reality. This is a disruption, right? And then we have with the coffin. This is of course our card for, suffering, and it could be, because this could be a dismissal. I'm wondering if some people will eventually be just whipped out. And this could literally be, now I don't know who the whip is. Interesting. Okay. A break away from abusive relationships that keep doing this constantly every time. Maybe something will shift within this, because of the manipulation that can happen. Our snake has to do with complications and the need to be very careful in a toxic situation. It's dangerous. It's something that can bite you if you're not watching out, right? My goodness. So, and when it comes to timing, it's something shocking that comes through. But then suddenly. So I feel like there's a sudden, after a lot of manipulation, after a lot of detours and complications, there's loss here. There's loss, that we have loss, and manipulation and predatory behavior that keeps abusing and whipping everything up and fighting. And there's narcissism, but then it's revealing. It's very revealing to all of us who these people are and what they stand for. Now, none of us will be shocked, but I'm thinking maybe if there are, there has to be some, right? I mean, of course, because we do have, we do have some. They're still they're hanging in there. I don't know why, but they've remained Republican, and they're not extreme. So there will be some. I'm thinking voices that will show some clarity here, some good news, moving towards some good news, because the real issue is our reputation on the global market. We have the ship is our transaction, enterprise, movement forward. How will we will be seen in the global markets? And when you have a clown show in charge of one of the chambers, it's not good, right? One of the branches. Okay, so let me go to the four corners again. So here, or go to the four corners. Here we have the health of the nation. I mean, we have trouble here with the fox, right in here. The fox is our card for, again, can be a little predatory, just like the lion up there. I mean, this is literally like Marjorie Taylor Greene right here. But with the fox, it's sneaky and it's very manipulative, and there's definitely something wrong. And what's wrong is the detours. I mean, we should not even be going through this. This is every damn year, all these things we go through. This is manipulation here and lying here. Same thing here. Detours, danger, enemy, manipulation. It's a Queen of Clubs, so it could be a woman here. And the clue would be Marjorie Taylor Greene. And, of course, in Russia, Putin definitely, I don't even know if he's still alive, but the KGB definitely wants us to fail, right? KGB, FSB, whatever it is now, I don't even know, but there's that. And that just, that's the proof that evil is stupid. Because if it weren't, they would want us to do well so that we would do business with them and they wouldn't have sanctions imposed on them. But no, what does he have to do? Go in and try and take out Ukraine just to take the land. For what reason? You would want, we all do better if everyone's doing better, right? If we're in the benign circle of abundance, things go well for everyone. But when you're greedy and you believe that you've got to prove something, when you're a predator, like this predatory behavior, and then we have how many House members? At least 150 or more that are wanting to they wanted to overturn the 2020 election, and then here it comes time to pay the bills, and they're using Putin's playbook. Or Prigozhin's playbook now. I don't know. Whoever's in charge now. Like which one of these, how many of them, right? Because the Russian oligarchs are still going to do their thing. Grifters keep on grifting. So with the branches and the health and the systems in place, there's this sucking energy of the deep tap roots, of manipulation, obfuscation, subterfuge, this darkness that they want to manipulate us. They want us to be afraid. They want it's like that darkness of negativity and that negative intentionality that they're just living in, and they like it. They like the way it feels. They like that negative pleasure. And they don't even know it. They're doing it unconsciously. They don't even know it. And that's what's going on. And then it spins and spins and spins, and it's like, who's in with us? Who can we commit to? Well, all that's going to break apart because people are tired of this. This is another thing that puts the nail in the damn coffin. The shards break open, and you know what I mean? It's just, it's going to bite them in the butt. It's going to bite the predators in the butt very suddenly. And then going over here to the other four corners, there's some new start. So there's short-term stability. Something new comes out of this. And it's probably because of the spotlight on the narcissist. The sun and these cards linking together can be very narcissistic, conflicting. Here's all that negative intentionality. There's going to be a surprise for these guys. And then there's a decision that's made. Now, notice I don't have the mountain here to show the block. Notice I don't have the there are other cards. What we do have is there are other cards that could be really negative. I'm seeing this as the build up, and then this is the answer column over here. This choices. Okay, here, the crossroads, pathways, whatever deck you're using, this card is for choices, alternate plans, yeah, a decision and a big turning point. And then this is our card for decisions that cut to the bone, basically. But it's also a card of tools, right? The narcissistic tools, yeah. They're tools, all right. They're wanting to get something done, but they only care about themselves. And I think America is seeing that. And until we get these people out, we're not stable and safe. And we do have a chronic problem going on with that narcissism. But when it comes to just, focusing in on the debt ceiling, I've got lifting here, a new lift here, success here, turning point and a decision here. And those other cards, like I was saying, the ones at if I went to the other end, there's wisdom as to what we need to do with our reputation, and then the key, the solution, is supportive and helpful. And then we do have recovery here. We're still trying to recover. Well, if I didn't use this as a 45 card, and you don't have to always, this card has to do with taking care of something. It's caretaking, right? Caretaking, taking care of our government. Yeah. And then with the storks is change and improvements. Yeah, and then change and improvements, but maybe obstacles again later. So yeah, these things need to shift for good. So I'm seeing a big battle. I'm seeing all the darkness coming out. They're trying to hide it, but they're showing who they truly are, and it's worse than ever before. But I do see smooth sailing coming up with the ship. Short term, though. Short-term recovery, and good movement forward that comes down at the last minute. All of a sudden, okay, we break through. But meanwhile, look at all this dirt that's been, just whipped up, fanning the flames, literally right here, fanning the flames. The decision that comes through, this last card down here is often my answer card, and which you can do that if you're using a 9-box square or any even 6 cards. You can do that, like your last card. If you set the intention, that can be your answer card. So the decision will be, the goal will be to stabilize our success, especially with other countries. So that's what will get them. But meanwhile, they're going to, McCarthy and all the other dirtbags, they're going to manipulate the you-know-what out of it to get to try and get what they want. But it's all a big show. And when push comes to shove, they'll do what's required of them, because they're stupid, but they're not that stupid. Right? They think they have a chance in getting reelected. So anyway, okay. I'm gonna let go of this, get it uploaded for you, send you tons of love, and have an awesome day. Okay, bye.